call the meeting to order. In the minutes of the last meeting.
I'll move to approve minutes from the previous meeting.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Need a motion to approve the agenda.
I have nothing to add. I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Time to appoint the new chairman.
Appoint Recount to be chairman of the board of supervisors.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Rick, it's in charge.
In the rotation, that's my turn.
Yep.
Okay.
All yours.
We just as well go down and do some of the things that don't have time slots. You have the master matrix resolution that we do every year.
There's a cover letter with it, but it's basically the same as last year. It just gives the board the authority to review the applications and submit a recommendation to DNR for new construction of animal confinement.
That are over the 999 animal
Right.
unit.
I'll make a motion to approve the master matrix resolution.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to approve the master matrix resolution for 2012. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Motion is approved. Holiday observations.
Yes.
Do you need them quoted? I have a copy.
There, I brought, yeah, this one.
It's the master matrix thing the auditor needs to sign.
The reason for the change, on December 24th, we usually close at noon. Well, that happens to be a Monday. And so instead of closing at noon, on that day we will be open, and off Christmas Day, but then,
No, you had that reversed, John.
pardon?
We had decided to not be open the day before Christmas.
Right, okay. We're gonna be closed on the 24th and the 25th, and then the
Right.
half day before
New Year.
New Year's, we
We'll be open.
will be open.
Yeah.
I mean, Monday the 31st will be open. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All
the,
day,
we'll be open on the.
instead of closing
on
the half
Tuesday.
day. And we'll take
And
that
then-
half day that the people have earned and move that to the half on December 24th. And close for the whole day instead of half day.
There, Jack had visited with some of the department heads and they
Right.
22nd, 23rd, 24th. So we turn 2 half days and take away a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, they'd only be back for just a half day. That week, that'd be bad.
Do we need to list these or you'll just take the list and?
I've got a list.
Okay. I'd like to have a motion to approve the holidays. Or I actually just get to call these, don't I? I get to set them.
I
I was thinking the chairman got to approve those.
It was moved last year by Supervisor Stock and seconded by Hack to close the courthouse in observation of the following holidays.
Okay. I'll be
I'll
standing
send
open.
back this.
Also move that we close the courthouse on these given days. Martin, I need to list them.
I'll second that.
Okay, the holiday observation calendar has been set. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. Thanks, Jeff. Our list of committee appointments.
The only correction or change would be the elimination of the RC&D M&M divide. That's no longer,
We're not participating.
Participating on whether they're
That's
operating or
counted.
not.
okay.
I would, you know, because I think it,
Yeah, we had made that twice here.
Yeah. That one, you just make the appointments.
Yes. I will go ahead and make the same appointments with the exception of the RC&D for 2012. Let's go ahead and jump to this Blue Zones project. We were approached by the rec center to support their application for a Blue Zones project. It's a healthy initiative. There are only going to be 12 chosen in the state of Iowa.
Yeah. That's what he
So it's
said.
going to be pretty tough to be accepted, but they've chosen here locally to pursue
Is there,
the Blue Zone project.
I thought there was only gonna be 10.
is there a
They
grant
said 12.
available for that? or-
I believe so. There won't be any financial commitment from us. And I had just heard a little bit about it again this morning on the radio on the way in. Fort Dodge is
Fort
involved.
Dodge is applying to it.
And if their numbers were correct, there are 12 to be appointed.
Why would they limit the number of people they want involved in it?
As far as towns,
well, they won't limit the number that apply. They'll just limit the awards.
Well, what are you applying for?
they're applying for a grant to do some initiatives on a statewide basis. And our commitment here is, as far as support, is to help champion the effort to become a Blue Zone community and to make it a top priority of the community. Support Blue Zone's community leadership team with stakeholders from across the community who will create and implement plans that will deliver sustainable environmental changes to support healthy behavior. Participate in Blue Zone community programs to deliver sustainable environmental changes that will support healthy behaviors. Work with Healthways and Wellmark to develop and adopt strategies to improve the well-being of my workforce with the goal of lower healthcare costs and improved productivity. Obviously, Wellmark is supporting the grant process. Champion the effort to understand what it takes to become a Blue Zone employer and make it a top priority of our organization. They're visiting with the largest employers of the county in different spots, and we happen to be one of them. So I would entertain a motion to have the chairman sign.
I'll make a motion to have the chairman sign the Blue Zone project.
It's like a letter of support.
Yeah.
Letter of support.
And I'll second that motion.
It's been moved and seconded to have the chairman sign the letter of support for the Blue Zones project. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We also, in our list of things with no specific time, need to set a date for a recount of the Auburn special election.
After the canvass last week, the individual who lost by one vote filed a petition for a recount. And he had like 3 days to file that, and it was filed in a timely manner. The code requires the Board of Supervisors then to set the date for that recount. And it has to be completed within 18 days after the canvass, and I think that puts us at January 13th.
Okay.
And I'm suggesting that the board look at next Monday, the 9th, in the afternoon. That'll give my office a chance to notify the 3 individuals that were selected for that.
Do you know who those are?
Verdi Manu appointed Janelle King. Randy Schulte appointed Jane Bartow, and they have yet to agree on the third. The third individual is appointed by the appointees of the 2 people on the ballot. And then the third one is appointed by the first 2 appointees. And they haven't reached an agreement on that yet.
What happens if they don't reach an agreement?
They don't have that option. I mean, this isn't rocket science, and it's not anything that they have to agree on, other than how many yes votes and how many no votes.
My question is towards the idea of if they don't, is there then another person appointed by someone else?
No, they have to make that appointment.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And we're not involved in
No,
that.
you don't do anything.
Is it open to the public?
Yes.
Did you have a specific time in mind? You said
After lunch on Monday the 9th.
1:30?
Well, let's make it 2 so we get past the lunch hours.
Okay.
If that's okay with you guys.
Where do they have that?
We'll do it here in the courthouse, probably, somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah. I'll have to make arrangements for the courtroom or the conference room, or I might just have it up here.
I'll make a motion that the supervisor set the recount of the Auburn special election for January 9th at 2 o'clock in the Sac County Courthouse.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded that the set date for the recount of the Auburn special election be Monday, January 9th at 2 p.m. in the Sac County Courthouse. All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries.
And I will notify those 2 individuals and the third one as soon as I hear who it is.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's that.
It's past 2:15 now. We have a set time for designating official newspapers.
We've had 2 requests, and we have 2 official newspapers for Sac County. The Sac Sun and the Chronicle submitted letters of application for official newspaper designation.
I'll make a motion to designate the Saxon and the Odebo Chronicle as official newspapers for the county.
I'll second that motion.
It's been moved and seconded for the designation of official newspapers to Sac Sun and the Odebo Chronicle. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries. Take a minute and look through our claims.
Just for clarification, Jack, the official title is just the Chronicle, is that correct? It's not.
Not the Odebo. Okay.
They include like a circulation or some number?
They don't have to until there's a contest.
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
That dates back to
The trial, but I wanted to ask, I think we have the ability to submit a claim to the state to be reimbursed. I think that's true.
Why would that be?
I think that option's there, and I think they can say they will cover or they won't cover. Would you, Dean, would you mind running across and asking Lorna about that? I think we have to pay it, but then I think ask if there's ability for us to.
Is that a concern about a bill that you have?
Yeah, we have a pathology bill from the trial of $28,946.25, and if I recall correctly, I was thinking that we had the ability to apply somewhere for that to be paid, and then I just wanted Dean to go across and ask if I'm right or not.
Both, that one and the one on the next page for 3,700, they both, we approve them and then they apply for reimbursement.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
I know it's guaranteed.
From the state?
Yeah. I had seen that somewhere. This in the engineers, there's a grease hydraulic sales and service. That's a cylinder repair service over at Fort Dodge. We've used that. We must have cylinders that sometimes get fixed.
I'll make a motion we approve claims.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve claims. All those in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. I think we can recess now. Or did you have anything else, Joe?
No, I don't have anything else.
Okay. We will recess until 11 o'clock.
I had something else at 10:30, but they canceled again, so
Okay.
that's why Chris is so late.
You have an appointment to make today?
Yeah, I'd like to recommend Kenny Benson. His term is up for the Conservation Board. I'd like to recommend Supervisors approve him for another 5-year term. If they would do so.
I'll make a motion to appoint Kenny Benson to the Conservation Board for a 5-year term.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded that we reappoint Ken Benson to the Sac County Conservation Board. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. We'll again go into recess until the engineer arrives.
I think you could have called that one in. Not a thing.
We'll come out of recess.
That slowed for just a little bit. That night, pretty short lived.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. You know, that we'd have some on the ground.
Yeah.
Rick was elected chair of the Board of Supervisors. Went up and over Calhoun County.
Dean, chair.
Rotation.
Yep. High crews, sanding paved roads as needed, lighting gravel roads, should put in there when we can. We froze a little hard this morning. It sounds like we're gonna get some warm weather again.
They'll be back at it, I hope, because it's helped some. We
Yeah.
need to.
They've been doing a good job down there.
You know, whenever the surface gets enough thawed out, we can get back at it. But this might be the last week for.
Have you seen anything further out?
I think it's supposed to get cold after this week.
Is it?
But.
Usually is.
Yeah. I mean, I was up. What day was it? New Year's Day, digging some dirt, and when, of course, it wasn't frozen at all again. It just thawed everything basically back out, at least next to the house where I was digging. Cutting trees and treating stumps within the right of way, stockpiling granular material at Nemaha and Odebolt, picking up household appliances and furniture that's been discarded in the county road ditches.
Are we seeing more of that?
I don't know. I didn't. Mike put that in there, and I didn't ask him. I guess.
I haven't
Well,
noticed.
You know, those big old TVs are pretty expensive to bring out.
I mean, I think.
I haven't seen.
I haven't either.
I don't think
Well,
it's
this
been.
one.
I don't think it's been a big problem. I think he just.
I think they got more time.
Yeah, it's just sort of when we
I was, you know, they haven't been pushing snow and they're probably caught up, and I see, you know, once in a while you see two guys kind of driving on, and I think they're cutting trees and maybe
picking up some junk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a complaint this year, but I gave it to you. I think it was down south of Oxendales there, southeast of Odebo, about some appliances being dumped in the ditch. But I gave that to you earlier, so I don't know whether they ever found anything. I drove down past Oxendales and didn't find anything, so I never. But I didn't circle all those little tail end roads because it's getting down into the hills.
You know, the operators usually know where that stuff is at. And, when we can't do other things, that's one of the things we do is try to.
I just, it hadn't been on here before, and I was concerned that you were starting to get more of it or something.
Also performance on the annual scheduled repairs on equipment. Project update, everything basically completed there. We do have those two projects that we got the notice from contracts the other day that they'll be in the February letting. I can't remember the date, February 20 something. But those will be let in so, and that's for the project over there on M35 and then the one up just north of D15 on M54. Highway 20, no changes there. We have been getting a few more shop foreman applications in. We're going to try to start reviewing them, and I think in that second round of advertising we did, we added they're supposed to be in by January 4th, so we'll see what
But you did get more interest.
Chris said one more was dropped off this morning, and one was faxed in, so. And then the other ads should have been out last week, so hopefully since we posted it,
since we had it in the ad that they could go to our website and pick up the application, we don't know how many people have actually downloaded or looked at. Apparently there's been a little bit of interest, at least, so hopefully we'll see a couple more come in today and tomorrow. So, and of course, we don't get our mail till late afternoon, so we don't know if there's any been mailed within the last 4 days.
Is the union affected by our holidays for this next year? Can we change that one?
I guess I brought up,
Why don't we just tell him what?
yeah, I mean, you can put that as, you can determine what you guys want to do. Jack had visited with several of the department heads and on the half day before Christmas, they asked if they could have the whole day.
Because Christmas is on Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they're, instead of having a half day each day, they preferred to work the full day on the Monday before New Year's Eve. And so we've, in our approval of our holidays this year, we made that change. So
Didn't change the numbers all, it
that's
just
correct.
when it was.
That's correct.
But then we put a full day
On 30.
On
yeah,
Monday.
on the 24th, and but we
24th.
took the half day off before
Right.
New Year's.
Right.
So then they wouldn't get the half day off on New Year's
Right.
Eve.
Yeah.
So it's the 24th they get the whole
They
day,
get the whole day,
but they work the whole day on the 31st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
rather than just go for a half a day and then be off. And
We will, we'll probably wait till next December and look at what the weather forecast says.
yeah,
And might try to do something in the summer too. So,
But thanks for bringing that up, Jeff. Yes, we did make that
yeah.
change.
Well, I thought about that here about a week and a half ago. I thought, well, next year's gonna be a sort of a weird deal. You're gonna have half a day on Monday.
half a day on Monday, worthless just about. As far
Yeah.
as getting anything done.
Yep, yep. That makes more sense to,
Then they'd have 4 days off there, Christmas, you might say,
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday,
Yeah.
Monday, and Tuesday.
and there'll still be a bunch of them that probably left not to work New Year's Day, but at least the ones that'll be here full day instead of half a day.
Well, they'd still be off New Year's Day, they just wouldn't be on New Year's Eve.
Right.
Eve day.
Right, but there'll still be some people,
Oh, yeah.
if there's enough people in the office, they'll take it off. That urban renewal thing, I haven't really read through that stuff, but is there a date when something more is gonna happen?
No, and we're gonna have to look at that and then get some. That's out of. I think that's my own personal opinion is that it's out of the expertise of the board, and so we're gonna ask for some outside help.
Do you want to look at, I've got a copy on my desk. If you want.
I picked up a copy, but I just haven't had time to read through it.
But we do not have any scheduled.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I wasn't missing something, because I guess I'd like to at least sit in on, hear what, because it's all new to me too, so.
And we'll have, I mean, when we start discussing it, and it'll be a
I guess,
open meeting.
I guess I want to be aware of any, financial, for committing financial backing that I don't see on reading.
Yeah.
I agree with Rick.
I just want to make sure
I'd like to see
there wasn't something scheduled.
somebody weigh in.
No, and I mean, we have said that we would look at it in this coming year, but I think we're going to have outside expertise because this will be out of our area of expertise. So everyone understands what we're doing and what we're not
Yeah.
doing.
Yep.
Thanks, Ron.
Thanks, Rob.
Any other business for us today?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Aye, we're adjourned.